Meanwhile, the Lord's Resistance Army continues to threaten stability in Central Africa. That's despite assessments by Uganda and the United States that the rebel group no longer poses a serious threat to the region. The warning comes from UN Special Envoy Francois Louceny Fall. He's told the Security Council that the withdrawal of troops could create a security vacuum. Our UN correspondent Liling Tan has more.
The continued threat posed by the Lord's Resistance Army should not be underestimated, warned Francois Louceny Fall, the UN Special Envoy and head of the UN's office in Central Africa. Speaking to the Security Council this session, Fall said the impact from the withdrawal of Ugandan and South Sudanese troops from the African Union Regional Task Force, along with US Special Forces, could create a security vacuum that the LRA may exploit. And the UN mission in the Central African Republic, MINUSCA, is not equipped to take over.
MINUSCA is not mandated to conduct anti-LRA military operation, and the Central African Republic National Security Forces, which could in the long run fill the gap left by the exit of the Ugandan forces, still require training and structural reforms.
Earlier this year, the US and Uganda downgraded the threat level of the LRA militant group and that of its leader, Joseph Kony. The US, which deployed special forces and provided logistical support to the AU Regional Task Force, announced in March it was transitioning out. It cited how the LRA had shrunk from about 2,000 fighters to less than 100 active members. Uganda, the main contributing country to the task force, followed with its own decision to withdraw its 2,000 troops. But that mission to capture or kill Joseph Kony is far from accomplished. Kony remains at large, and the UN envoy said there needs to be collective and continued focus to eradicate the LRA entirely. Liling Tan, CGTN, New York.
Several developments there affecting Central Africa. Let's get you more on that now. I'm joined live from Kampala by correspondent Isabel Nakiria. Isabel, how keenly are Ugandans following the trial of Bosco Ntaganda?
Well, the name Bosco Ntaganda does not sound much in Uganda. Not many people know about him, and neither are they watching this trial keenly, though Bosco Ntaganda could be known much around the security circles and some few elitists, though many people may have known him as a serial fighter who had a nice smile. In Uganda, not many people know him apart from the fact that Bosco Ntaganda led a rebel outfit, the M23 rebels, who are still in Uganda at the moment. At the moment, the M23 rebels, some of them are still at their base at Western Uganda, where they came and were kept when they crossed to Uganda. Some of them were arrested as they tried to cross back to the DRC and have faced trial. Some have been sentenced, and some, the judges say when they finish their sentences, they may get refugee status in Uganda. So at the moment, not many people know about Bosco Ntaganda apart from the rebel force that he led, that is the M23.
And Isabel, as we saw there, the Lord's Resistance Army also remains a threat to the region, at least according to the United Nations Special Envoy. So what's the Ugandan government's take on that?
The Ugandan government maintains that its role in the Central African Republic was accomplished. The UPDF spokesperson says that they did not go to the Central African Republic to bring back Joseph Kony's head on a silver plate. Their mission was to neutralize the army, and at the moment they say that the LRA has been reduced to the capacity of less than 200 fighters, a ragtag army that is unable to commit any atrocities or fight or maybe abduct children or what they were doing before. So what we know from the army is that their mission is accomplished, and they say that the Central African Republic Army should take over. We've had reports that the spokesperson of the CAR says that they are committed to handle this mission and they have the capacity. though we know that the Lord's Resistance Army Commander Joseph Kony is reportedly sick and very weak and unable to lead a force. So the Ugandan army maintains its mission in the Central African Republic is done.
All right, Isabel Nakiria live in Kampala. Thank you.